Just make sure you tune to the RPX. Stay dropping jewels on the airways. Keep sitting hunting like every single day. This ain't no shade, this ain't no flex. Just make sure you tune to the RPX. Stay dropping jewels on the airways. Keep sitting hunting like every single day. RPX. Yeah, just the RPX where you can sit back and catch a vibe at. But your mind gotta be open like a surgeon with a scalpel. Mixed with the tips that can help with the mental, also the spiritual, and even the physical. The way she break it down, you don't need a visual. Always keep it fair and also critical. Everything is clear, ain't no need for subliminals. Growth is essential, the love is not rental. You might be perplexed, but it's so simple. If you wanna know how you can interact, just hit the IG or the Glock or where it at. So come get involved, it don't even cost. Just hit the DM if you need to talk. So all my good people out there, stay blessed and make sure you tune in to the RPX. This ain't no shade, this ain't no flex. Just make sure you tune to the RPX. Stay dropping jewels on the airways. Keep sitting hunting like every single day. This ain't no shade, this ain't no flex. Just make sure you tune to the RPX. Stay dropping jewels on the airways. Keep sitting hunting like every single day. RPX.
We are tuned into the X Radio tonight here on Glockaware. It's Monday night, 8 p.m. I want to thank you for tuning in. I do want to say, first of all, apologize for being late. Second of all, there is a disclaimer for this evening because we are having Glockaware's own Philly Shine Radio HonestPhire on tonight, and we're talking about dating and relationships. So I wouldn't necessarily say this is kid-friendly, informative and funny perhaps, but just throwing the disclaimer out. You know, might be definitely a quote-unquote X show.
All right.
But in the meantime, check us out on Instagram. Check us out on YouTube. If you're not watching YouTube right now, look at us be all weird and crazy, and when Honest gets in here, talk about all this shit we're gonna talk about. We went out last night, so we'll talk about that because I had some interactions with quote unquote men.
All right. All right.
Yeah,
Okay.
I wouldn't even say like, that's not even, I wouldn't say they're men. They're boys that
Oh, wow.
want to be men, but they think we're going to talk about all that kind of stuff. So, you know what, Took, if you could play a track, and we will come right back because Sister Girlfriend says she's somewhere in the vicinity. So we're going to get ourselves together and get back to it. I'm going to catch my breath.
I don't trust you, you gon' lie to me. Baby, I just need my privacy. Secluded myself to get peace of mind. But you DM me on the gram all the time. I just want you. Boy, you irk me. You know you irk me, boy. You pester me. I don't care if you think less of me. We don't share chemistry. I don't think you and I think destiny. Too much drama and messiness. I see through your lies, you a fraud, it's evident. Talking about you loving me. Pause. Peep my discovery. Saw you at Max's on Iriel, sharing a cheesesteak plus some drinks and some laughs. With a whole nother girl, I don't know who she was, but I know you took her to the telly that night and you bust that ass. But that ain't where you said you went. And I don't argue over petty shit. So don't have the energy, 'cause you and I in the mix is a bad recipe. I don't trust you, you won't lie to me. Baby, I just need my privacy. Secluded myself to get peace of mind. DM me on my gram all the time. I just want you. stepping hoe. Go jump a bridge, scream Geronimo. That was just harsh, I know, but being in your presence is impossible. Why can't I live my life? All I want is my space and you out of my sight. Don't ever bother you. I care less about where you're at or what you do. I can't even go out on dates without you showing up, talking shit, throwing shade. They say you made a big mistake. Now you are just in the way. Stay out my DM late nights, telling me you still wanna lay the pipe. I'm doing me, I love it, so don't you hate. I guess old girl wasn't that brand new upgrade. I don't trust you. You gon' lie to me, baby. I just need my privacy. Secluded myself to get peace of mind. But you DM me on the ground all the time. I just want you. Boy, you irk me. Yeah. You know you irk me, boy. You're so working. I'm so done with you. You stay off my gram every night. My Snapchat and Facebook too.
Took off to paint the picture bigger. I'm just being honest. Yeah. I'm just. You know. Took off to paint the picture bigger. Tools crossing, I design the figures. I'm not cocky, I'm controlling. I run the game, I show the cards I'm holding. I win a game that you were sold in. X-Text is what I'm holding. Peripheral projection screen, I'm excited. Fuck hindsight, I get away with murder. You heard of me, I'm just being honest. No fake shit, no procrastination, no hesitation. Strap me to the polygraph. I'm holding hella cash with a lot of ass. Back it up. Fuck the past. I ain't coming in last. I'm just being honest.
We are back on the X Radio here on Glockaware, where you can find us every Monday night at 8 p.m. I want to make sure you tune into YouTube. Check us out. You can go to the live link right now, search Glockaware, and also check us out on Instagram, social media, all that good stuff. You can check us out, the RPX, the X Radio, HonestPhire, Philly Shine Radio, Cognac.
Hey. The links in my bio.
Yeah.
Listen.
Listen.
My bio. Check us out.
Listen. Your mic's not on.
Yeah, no, I gotta turn it on.
I guess so.
I know how to do that.
Yeah. Listen, once again, the disclaimer for tonight, this is definitely possibly borderline rated R/X, since it's the X Radio.
Rated X.
Yeah. I mean, HonestPhire is on, so it's definitely could go either way.
I'm here for it. Well, yeah, because you guys know I work from the daycare to the strip club. There's a lot of stuff in between there.
All the way in
Hall.
between, all the way.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Sister girlfriend be
like,
all
right.
over the place
But
with the shits.
I be over here on Glockaware Radio, though, 4933 Old York Road. It's official in this joint.
Yeah, make sure you get your stuff printed up if you got some cool ass stuff to do. One other thing, while I'm just doing some promo right quick, we're doing the go-kart racing on the 21st. If you want to go, the information is on Instagram. It's on Glockaware's site as well. Get in contact with me so you can make payments and we can have a good ass time.
All right.
So, we are talking about dating and relationships tonight. It's a carryover from Philly Shine Radio. And you know what? I went out last night. We all went to the Nest John.
I was going to go.
He
but
had
I
a
fell asleep.
situation. It's okay. You didn't miss anything, sis.
I was up.
Yeah. Well,
You didn't call me.
listen, I did not know. I
I'm always up,
apologize.
sis.
You know, that's
I'm
how
always up.
that's how it goes.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you, Cognac.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah.
So y'all two crazy as shit.
Yeah, we know.
Both batshit crazy.
Yeah, pretty much.
But I love you both.
We love you.
Thank you.
I love you too much.
Thank you.
I love you too much.
Oh no. I don't know. Is there too much? But
It's a too much. It's like
too much is creepy though. You're not creepy.
not in the creepy too much.
Well,
I
then-
love you. Well, I'm gonna say this. I love you too much.
Is that creepy?
That's more sweet. That's like
Yeah,
cute.
That's loving.
Like when you say something too cute.
That's too cute.
Fix your face when you say that. Don't say it like that.
Oh no.
That's not how you
that
say
way.
it.
Oh, all right,
That's
all
not how
right.
you say it.
I gotta take too cute lessons
It's-
now.
Yeah, it's too cute. That's a good thing.
Oh my God.
Hey, my beauty.
She said,
She
I'm
said,
not
"We
here."
need
So
'em.
hi to the miscellaneous people.
Yes.
I want to thank you
Hi,
for
my
stopping
sisters.
by.
Oh,
I was
my
about to
Yes.
turn my camera over there.
Yes, yes, our friends have arrived. So
Yes,
please
my
listen.
sisters are
If y'all,
here.
we're talking about dating and relationships. So if y'all want to chime in, please do.
Yes.
Please
Chime
do.
in. Chime in, and then everybody else listening, y'all want
So-
to join in?
So
267-6019.
So I went out last night and we did this thing, right? And you know people don't know how to act. Now, the situation at hand is, first of all, there's a difference between boys and men, and a lot of boys think they're men, and there's a problem there. But it goes back to emotional maturity that we talk about often.
Some people don't have this.
No, it's true.
Right.
It's true, and that's where the problem is. Like this young bull pull up on me last night. He's like, you a rapper? No. Second question, what's your name? All right, so I gave him my name. So, yo, you fine as shit. Like, he about to pull the prize out the Cracker Jack box, right?
Oh.
I'm like, well, thank you and all, because
Oh.
honest, I was all femme last night. I had the hair out. I had the boobs out. I had the feet out. I had the legs out.
Oh, you was showing off.
I had the tushy nushy out. Listen, it was Turkey Factory in there.
Oh.
So-
Oh, yeah, you was showing off.
Yeah, I was showing.
had the
I was
turkey
a
out.
little bit, right?
Okay.
But as I always say, yeah,
Okay.
LC, as I always say, like, you know what, you got to do it once in a while. Now, what I said to everybody was, yo, because, you know, they were like, oh, hey,
Right,
get all
right.
dumb looking. I
Right.
said, keep that same energy when I got sweatpants on, okay?
All right.
Because I'm the same person.
All right.
Oh, shit.
Oh.
See, we doing the most
All
right
right,
now.
not
She
the
just
phone.
wanted
It
to
was
get.
this thing.
She got wet already. We're only 10
yeah,
minutes
right,
in.
then You wet. Like,
I don't even want to be wet. Can you give me a paper towel?
yeah.
Right behind
This
there in
one
the
is-
bathroom, please and
yeah.
thank you.
Okay.
That's not supposed to happen.
So, you know, there's a way. First of all, and he's like, I like, listen, young bull, and he's like, I'm not young. Like, okay, well, first of all, the way you approached me tells me that you're at least very young-minded,
Mm-hmm.
because a man wouldn't approach a woman that way.
Right.
And second of all, you know, like, it's just it's definitely a emotional maturity thing. It's definitely a maturity thing. Like, there's just a lot of bullshit out here.
No,
Right.
it is. But you know what? It's so crazy that somebody would accept that. You know what I mean?
You see what I'm saying?
And that's what I don't understand about certain women
Right.
who, not so much that we have to teach men, but eventually it has to come to a point where we're like, what? No.
Yeah, you
Like,
feel me?
right.
Like, I got, first
Right.
of all, I'm not going to let you talk to me any which way. It's not going to happen.
Definitely not going.
Like, a
down.
lot of people, the other thing that kind of irritates me is that folks will say stuff and then not do what they say. Like,
Okay.
I'll call you, and they don't call. And then they wonder, like, but they repeat the pattern. You feel me? Like, shit happens, right? Cool,
Right.
no problem. But they repeat the pattern. Now, you've set a precedence for yourself.
Right.
And now you, in my eyes, I lost interest because you look stupid.
Right.
Yeah, because one thing that a real woman loves is
Consistency.
Definitely.
She took the words out of my mouth. That's why I love
Definitely
her too much.
consistency.
Too much.
Yes, consistency is key.
You know what? I was fed some BS where it was like, I'm like, oh, I know you deserve better. I just wasn't calling you because I'm afraid, because I'm really falling in love with you or whatever. And I'm like, if you ever think I deserve
Word.
you to play with me because you love me,
Right.
Yeah.
I think that's like, I've heard that like 4 times in my life, and each time, you know,
It's ended bad.
No, I just left him alone because
Yeah.
it's like I deserve way more. You know what I mean? And especially if you know that you're enjoying this.
Right.
Yeah, all that luscious. Yeah, all that luscious. Yeah, get it, girl.
Right.
Yeah, that luscious.
She
yeah.
said the
Yeah,
You're
that.
enjoying this?
Yeah.
Relax. Be vulnerable. But you got to
Right.
understand it is this, too.
Yeah.
But it could be yours. Relax.
But that's the thing. Like, if they only knew that they could act right, or listen, here's the thing: everyone loves an honest hoe, right? An honest, an honest John.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you can respect. At
Right.
least you can make an educated decision and say, I want to deal with that, or I don't want to deal with that.
Right.
Now, when you're sneaky and do all that lying shit, like that's when it's okay. Now I can't even trust you. I don't want to mess with you.
Right.
You know. But that honest hoe stuff, it's like, well, at least you're honest.
Right.
We know
Right.
what you up to.
Right.
But and then even with the guys, I feel like a woman will be honest about a guy to say that you're not the only one I'm messing with before a man would.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
What is
It's
that
so
about?
sad, like
Yeah.
where you know
That's that ego. They can't let go of that ego.
you know it's crazy because like even when I was whenever they when Wild asked me my ratchet cheating story, I started messing with this guy or whatever because my main joint was like we was on like one of those off periods, but the guy I was messing with was so thorough.
She said, so I needed some entertainment on
Right.
the off nights.
Yeah,
Right.
like the boy was so thorough. He had a great job, condo, and all this other stuff. But he let me know that, you know what I mean, I'm gonna treat you good, but we're not like in a relationship. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? He didn't tell me. Of course, I don't want to hear that you messing with other girls or
Right.
whatever. But be honest, tell me you're not ready for a relationship.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
let me make my own decision. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Let me make my own decision.
Right.
My thing is, too, like, okay, so we're dating, right? Okay, if you're bothering me, then there must be a reason, right? You're interested in pursuing me in some fashion.
Okay.
Right.
So decide what the hell it is. Like, make your intentions clear, because at the end of the day, like, I want to be able to make an educated decision my damn self.
Right.
But if you keep like pump faking, like, now you just a nuisance. You just one of them flies that fly around, them little gnats that no one can really get to. They just take off before you can catch
Before you
it.
catch it.
Yeah. So like now you're just that guy. And at the end of the day, like, that's not cool either. Like
Right.
that's really irking. And but they don't understand that. They don't. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
they really don't see a problem. But again, I think that goes back to that emotional maturity.
Well, why you bothering me? Let it be known.
Right.
You
Yeah,
understand?
that's why I always say, make your intentions clear, my guy. Like,
Right.
What do you? I'm not supposed to answer ask questions. I'm on the show. You ask me the
I
question.
mean, it's kind of it's an open forum for real. Like,
Cause I don't know anything about relationships.
oh,
Why not?
shit.
I'm single. I walk around with my whole bag around my neck.
Ooh, ho.
So mine-
There's
yeah,
some
yeah.
hoes in this house.
Yeah. My
She
whole
said
bag
my
around
whole
my
bag.
neck.
Some
Yeah, my
hoe
whole
in
bag.
this house.
So my intentions are clear, my
Yeah.
guy.
Yeah.
My intentions
Be like,
are
listen,
clear.
my guy.
Right,
It is
right,
what
right.
it is. Take it
Right.
or
You
leave
see
it.
your
You
boy
in or
them
no?
out.
Yeah, cause I'm with all the shits.
Yeah.
I'm with all the shits. So I'm letting you know I'm with all the shits.
Right.
Right.
And exactly.
Yeah.
That's like, come on now.
I don't like the guys that convince you, right? Like, you talking to them, or you just like them as a friend, and they keep
Okay.
trying to pick at you, like,
Right.
oh, you want to be with me. No, my guy, I really don't.
Right.
I really don't. And the
Right.
more you keep doing this, I don't want anything to do with you.
Right.
Like,
Because like I feel like guys, and you learn this. You know what I mean? guys will keep going. They keep throwing shit at the wall, trying to break the wall down.
Yeah.
They'll do it a million times.
Right.
Because they're like,
they'll
one of
wait.
these times
They
it's gonna
patient and shit. I
happen.
mean, they doing other shit while they waiting.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But they'll hit
They're
that
gonna keep
wall a
taking
million
that,
times.
shooting a shot.
And like even for me, like if I tell you no once,
Yeah, it is a challenge.
it's always no.
Right.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's always no. And then like even for me, it's like I like to be friends with guys. I have so many male friends.
Right.
I
Right.
appreciate them.
Right.
I respect them. You know what I mean? How good they look, how talented they are. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like even my artist is like one of the most amazing men in the world. Like sometimes I would think like I will marry Sean King, but that's my best friend, and it will
Right.
never go there. You know what I'm saying? We never even went there. But like even if I was to ever want one of my friends, it would probably be him. But I'm like, at the end of the day, you have to keep those boundaries because
Yeah.
it's never better to have somebody who's your friend turn into somebody that you're messing with.
Right.
I did
Yeah.
it once. I'll never do it again.
Right.
One and done. Have you ever did that? Somebody who was truly a friend first.
Yeah.
Like not look at her.
Yeah.
We're calling you in the back with the North Face joint on. That's Diva. North Face in the back. North Face in the back.
She said, hello, that is me.
Right.
Yes,
North
yes.
Face in the back. She said no. Because I feel like that's when you value them already, and then like you could really let them get away with a lot of shit. You agree with me? You'll let that friend you turn into a lover in a relationship
Run
get away
over
with
you?
so much shit. Not run over you.
Take advantage. Oh, come
What?
grab a mic right quick.
Yeah, go
Pop
get
a,
a
pop
mic.
a mic, sis.
Yeah, push it on the top for her.
Yeah, we want all
I've
the
been in that
openings.
situation. Listen, when you start out as a friend
Uh-huh.
and y'all cross that line to go to that friends with benefits, everything changed after
Oh, she
that.
talking about friends with benefits.
Everything changed. Y'all start out as friends and y'all cross that line. That line, when y'all start as friends, y'all are never meant to cross that line.
That's a
Never
sacred place.
whatsoever. I don't care how your hormones feel. I don't care what your coochie's saying, what your dick is saying. Like on some real. You are never supposed to cross that line when y'all are friends. Because that messes up the friendship. And that's a friendship you can never
So,
get back.
do you feel as though like there aren't any circumstances where you've been friends a long time and then you're like, yo, like let's just kick it?
Yeah, I have. I have crossed that line.
And it's a no-go.
It's a no-go. I've crossed that line and did the friends. I tried to do the friends with benefits.
But what
I
about
crossed
a
that line one
relationship?
time. No, because I crossed that line one
She
time.
said that ruined it for me.
No. Listen, I crossed that line and I had sex with my friend. And after we had sex, I knew we couldn't go back to being friends
Yeah.
because we done crossed that line. So it's no more friends. We can't even be friends with benefit. The friendship is over with because both of us have crossed that line. You crossed it. I crossed it. Your hormones got to you. Mine's got to me. So we did the thing. And it's nothing else after that.
What's crazy is
But
I've had
as long as we grown adults, we can always walk past each other and say, hey, how you doing? And keep it the
But that's
moving.
that's as deep as it can go is what you
Y'all
said.
not
we
friends
friends. No, we always gonna be friends.
Oh, that's
You just
decent.
said, wait a
But
minute.
we can't be
Intimate.
friends
Y'all
the
can't be
way we
fucking
were.
friends. Y'all can't be
That
fucking
friendship before we had sex is gone. Yes, it is.
What's
It's a different bind when you just have a friendship,
Right.
and when you cross that line to a friend with benefits.
Right.
That's when it becomes different.
Now you
Because
know,
at that point, y'all done crossed that line from becoming friends. Now you friends with benefits.
But
on
no, but-
some
but you-
real.
but you-
on
but-
some real.
but
You
on-
became.
but yeah, that's what I was saying. But that's what I'm
Right.
saying. But at the end of the
And
day, that's what
after
I'm going to say too. Like you chose that,
After the
but
deed
then
is
whatever
done,
happens, you move on from it.
But after the
Did
deed
he
is
move
done.
on?
But if you if
Shouldn't have made her whether y'all had sex or not, because if y'all friends, y'all friends.
Right.
Unless something
Trans-
bad
yeah.
happens that made it go bad.
Yeah. We
no,
got
but
your
see, it's
favorite
never.
topic.
In my instance, let me say it like this. In my instance,
It did
in
not-
my
no,
case,
it doesn't work for
I've
you.
never had a problem with still being friends after that. But I knew I had to cut it off at some point because I knew you was gonna get some type of way.
Right.
So I gotta let you be. But before we lay down together, I gotta tell you, after this, our friendship is never gonna be the same because you're gonna look at me different after we lay down together.
But you're going
no matter what I do to you, you're gonna look at me different.
I mean, of course, like once you have sex with a person, that's a soul tie.
I have a kid by
That's
one. He used to be one of my best friends. I have a kid with him. The only thing that broke up our friendship is when we broke up, and it wasn't on no bad breakup. We broke up, and he started messing with a bitch, and the bitch was mad about our relationship. That's what broke up our friendship.
You can't,
Nothing should be able to break up your friendship unless something traumatic or bad happens to make that friendship break up.
Especially if you had
So I don't agree with that.
That's bullshit.
Yes,
I feel
yes.
like,
I don't agree with that. Even if it's just a friends with
parent
benefits,
relationship-
we was in the whole
Whoa,
relationship.
whoa.
Wait.
We need a talking stick. Pause.
Wait, no, because I wasn't even gonna get on the mic. Let me finish.
Let her
up.
finish, yeah.
We was in a relationship for years, and it took for him to get the chick he was with. I guess he was trying to prove that he loved her, which he really didn't. But you know, it is what it is.
Right.
I step back. You ain't gotta talk to me. I don't care.
Yeah, cool.
That's what you want. I don't kiss ass.
Yeah.
Period.
I respect
But-
your decision, period.
Why I say I didn't agree with you is like unless something really bad happened in that friendship or relationship, that's the only way we gonna stop being friends. And far as I'm concerned is we had a kid together and I would still remain your friend even after we broke up. No sexual, nothing. You shouldn't let nobody come in between that. As my friend.
It's sad.
As my that don't have nothing to do with it. As my friend. That's why we're no longer friends. It's what I'm telling you is you don't stop being somebody's friend just because y'all laid down and had sex. It doesn't stop there. It does.
All right.
It doesn't. A friendship doesn't stop because you had sex with your your friend. Unless
Should friends have sex?
No, they shouldn't.
I mean, if they
I don't
want
think
to.
they should.
If they want to.
I mean,
What's the rule on
But
that
listen,
shit?
I'm
it's
gonna
no
say
rule
this.
because you know what? Some
Yeah.
people.
I never had sex
Ew.
with. I never had sex with one of my friends, but I fell in love with this guy real quick. Like we was like love at first sight and shit.
Mm-hmm.
So like the third time we got together, I took him to my house and we had sex or whatever, and it was amazing.
Said, come on, baby,
Then
let's go.
when he woke up at like 7 a.m, his girlfriend called his phone. Right?
Oh shit.
I know, right? His girlfriend called his phone or whatever. But I'm like, damn, why you tell me you had a girlfriend? Like,
Right.
this our third time around each other now. We ready to fuck and
Right.
we done fucked and
And
it's
you
great.
got a girlfriend popping out. Where'd this come from?
Yeah, right. Like, this is like the one time that I was like real horrible, but I was the one that he was cheating on his girlfriend with. And it went on for a while, you know what I mean? But we had to be friends because we had to have reasons why we were around each other.
Correct.
Listen,
All
We
right.
were
I got a
friends.
rule
That's-
about
it was real
that. I got
bad.
a
what's your
rule
rule?
about that. Like,
The sex
if I
was-
know you got a chick, it ain't happening, Captain.
All right.
Like that's
What
my
if the dick
personal
real,
rule.
real,
I
real,
won't
real,
know.
real
I
good?
won't even know.
But no.
because-
Like that situation I was in. You meet him,
and then it came out after the fact.
after he blew your back out.
Right.
You can't. He blew your back out. It's already there.
So
gotta
do
let-
you keep busting it, or you
Yeah.
you know you?
It went on for a while. I felt bad.
No,
I felt
I'm
bad.
gonna ditch the nigga. Like
I
that's
felt
straight
bad.
up.
No.
I would never do it again because even one time she even called my phone and
Oh,
shit.
no.
Yeah, I
doing
don't-
the most.
that now,
I had to
now-
be like,
now
what?
you pissing me off.
No.
She said,
Now you pissing me off. Now you
Now
pissing
you
me off.
yeah.
So,
now you
so if a
know.
woman call your phone,
Oh, she still calls.
It is
my
like a
phone.
hen's nest in this
she
bitch.
still calls my phone.
Like it is a whole
I
hen's
like
nest.
it. I like
Yeah,
it. His
still
nest.
call
I like a party.
Yeah, it's a
Everybody has
hen's
something
nest
to
in
say.
this joint.
My number public.
Listen,
He got it out of his phone.
you already
Exactly.
know.
He got my.
that.
She got my number out of his phone. Exactly.
yeah.
I never forget the first time that happened. I was babysitting my niece. I was like 19. I'm babysitting my niece, and this dude come over while I'm babysitting. But I'm like, nigga, I'm babysitting my niece. Ain't nothing popping. You know what I mean?
Right.
He said,
Like,
I'm
you know
about
what I
to
mean?
pop you, sis.
He swore we was gonna do it, and then I was just, I eventually had to tell him to leave.
Yeah.
Then the next day, his bitch calling my phone. I'm like,
Yeah.
he got a girlfriend?
Yeah.
You gotta be kidding me, this thirsty ass nigga. But no,
Okay,
it didn't work
so
with him.
so the young bull
Yeah.
from last night, same situation. Hey, this, that, and the third. Oh, you fine as shit. Blah blah blah. And then he says, you singles? Yep. Oh well, I'm not. And why you a corny
Are you
ass
fucking kidding me?
dude for
Right.
even hollering at me?
Mhm.
I mean, thanks for telling me. First of all, you was never ever. You just weren't. Okay, bro.
Right.
Like
I like that though, but he
Yeah.
gave you the choice though.
He did
Right,
give
he
me the
did.
choice,
He gave
which
you the
I
choice. You can
appreciate.
respect that.
But on the same note,
Yeah,
like,
I can
bro,
rock
you
with
already
that.
in the wrong. Like,
I can respect that.
I'm gonna flag you.
I
too.
can respect that.
Let's take one quick musical break. We'll spin a track, come back on the X Radio here on Glockaware.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Yeah. Took off to paint the picture bigger. I'm just being honest.
I've been through it all, plenty breakups. One thing that's for sure, I could never take a pay cut. Kick down doors to the top with that brake struck. Haters look my way, looking down, pick your face up. Yeah, bad bitch on location. Tatiana wasted, never fuck with basics. I've been on the cloud nine, so I got them patience. But I ain't waiting. Pop that shit like bacon. Pop it, make it rain. She gon' drop it. Give me head, give me brain, make it stop it. Copy, and they know they can't stop me. 12 on me, and I know they gon' watch me. One time for the real. Two times shoot, kill. Third time on the hill, yeah. We don't care about what you feel, fuck you feel us, yeah. Money on the way, that's just how I wake up. I know you ain't real, I know you gon' change up. Put that pressure on, they gon' get a tape some. When it's on, I'm outside.
Fire in the booth. I could tell the truth. They know I get loose. Talking all that shit, you a dub, I'm the truth. Bust down on them weak niggas, put me in the coop. Get on my way, yeah. I'm on my way, yeah. I'ma get laid, yeah. I'ma get paid, Bitches better get a check up, niggas better get that neck up. I'ma do this shit my way. You know this pussy stay wet up. Drip down on the floor. Hit it from the back. Make them want some more. Ayy.
One time for the real. Two times shoot, kill. Third time on the hill, yeah. We don't care about what you feel, fuck you feel us, yeah. Money on the way, that's just how I wake up. I know you ain't real, I know you gon' change up. Put that pressure on, they gon' get a tape some. When it's on, I'm outside. Money on the way, that's just how I wake up. I know you ain't real, I know you gon' change up. Put that pressure on, they gon' get a tape some.
Yeah.
I'm outside.
Honest.
Fire in the booth. I can tell
yeah.
the truth. They know I get loose.
Hey.
That's Honest John right
He was
there.
dub,
What
I'm the
song is
truth.
that, girl?
Bustin' on them weak niggas, put me in the coop.
Hey.
Doing well. Sean King featuring HonestPhire.
Yeah.
Major record. Major.
Yeah, that John.
Yeah.
I like that John. I like that John. We're in the studio tonight. Make sure you tune into YouTube. Search Glockaware. We're live right now. You can check us out.
Hot.
You're always hot.
I'm always hot, but I was just dancing. But that's my shit. Like that song gives me confidence,
Right.
and I like when other people they enjoy it too because I feel like speak up for yourself, like love yourself, like even like that meme. And I like about a whole lot about you. You know what I mean?
We're about to get
I'm not gonna get
sensitive,
creepy.
right?
Right.
It's okay. You can get creepy, because
Because like when it comes to empowering females and then showing not only integrity, but you know what I mean, like real ambition. Like you have that so much.
Right.
Not only how you
Thanks,
support
sis.
other people, but how you portray yourself and how you really stand up for women. So
Right.
happy
Thank
International
you.
Women's Day belated. It was
Thanks
yesterday.
to all of you guys.
Ladies,
Yeah,
Ladies.
thanks.
Especially you too. We gotta
Yeah.
follow each other. I think me and
For the
her be
queens.
acting crazy
Oh,
on post.
yeah.
What's your name?
That's Diva.
North
Diva.
Diva.
Diva and
Me
honest.
and you. Me and you, Diva.
You
We
made a
gonna-
connection here.
We gonna go
Yeah.
crazy
I
on
want
some
to
posts
thank.
one day.
I want to thank all you ladies as well for supporting me in my endeavors. I've kind of switched it up along the way, but there's a few of y'all in here. You've been rocking with me for close to a dime right now. Close to a dime, and yeah, like so we've seen transitions and changes and people come and go, and
Right.
some of us are still rocking
We
out.
still
and,
here. We still here. We still
So
here.
so it's pretty dope. I want to thank you guys, like I said, for supporting me, supporting the movement, supporting everyone I bring through here, and really just making it all work, making it cohesive, because I can't do it on my own. If I can't because I need the support.
Because support is inspiring.
Yeah,
You know
it
what I
is.
mean? It's
Right.
inspiring, and you don't dwell on where it's not. You know what I mean? Like
Right.
whoever's not supporting you, don't worry about
Yeah,
it.
it doesn't
But
matter.
the people who are supporting you, like you soak that in like a sponge. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? And you just
That's
enjoy that shit.
that's legit how I really started my whole movement years ago, is because I felt as though everybody deserves some sort of support, and they're not going to receive it in the ways that they wish they would, whether it be their family members or their close friends or whatever. How many times have we invited our friends out to a show or something, and they're have
Right.
50 excuses, but they can go to whatever else, right?
Right.
Yeah.
And so
I
it's
felt
like,
that.
man, we got
That's
our
why I
own.
got great friends. Because
Yeah.
the ones that are not, I'll be like,
She's like,
and I'll do that shit right in front of my try to trip you. Like, I mean, why not?
But tonight we're talking about
Right.
dating one more time. We got the whole disclaimer going on. So
I've been
just
good so far.
yeah, just saying. Well, we have 10 minutes left. Is there something you want to talk about? Explicit shit.
Oh, I'm here for that.
Seriously, I feel like
Look,
when
she
it
look at her.
comes
She got
to-
a
you
smile.
gotta rub your
on
hands
her.
together.
She said the evil
Birdman.
Joan.
Mm-hmm. like one thing for certain, sex has to be good. You know what I mean? Sex has to be good. And I say that to say, like, I don't give a fuck if you fuck 50 bitches,
Right.
150 bitches, or
Right.
whatever. Just make sure you got some skills in the bedroom. Now, I had a situation.
She said, "Now."
I'm gonna use my hands for this.
All right.
Oh shit, we got
So
a
he's like-
demonstration.
This boy is like leapfrogging, using his
I'm
whole
irritated already.
body over.
Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck are you doing? Just use your hips, right? I'm like, use your hips.
He trying to jump the log. Like, what the fuck is
This nigga putting his arm on my shoulders, pulling me down or whatever. I'm like,
Yeah, I'm
feel
out.
all violated and shit. Like,
I
what
was
are
like,
you
just
doing?
get off. I'm like, get up, get up,
Yeah, I'm out.
get up.
Let me show you how
Get off
this is
of me.
done.
Yeah.
Get up. Then
Did you call it quits or did you show him
no,
how
I
it's done?
No, I was trying to the whole time. I'm like,
he
use your
was-
hips, cause his dick was nice. You know what I mean? I really
that's
care
the
about.
worst.
Like, we already
Okay,
there.
yeah.
We fucking. We fucking. I care about him, obviously. You know what I mean? Like
Right.
we got some type of relationship,
Yeah.
but this ain't gonna fucking work.
Yeah,
Like I
right.
swear to God, he was
Right.
pulling his dick all the way out and putting it all the way back in. It was a mess.
Right.
Yeah, I'm
So,
irritated.
As,
She sounds
so,
irritated
so he
already,
wasn't listening
just
to me.
hearing the story.
But I didn't find out why he wasn't listening to me till after we stopped. And I'm like, well, Dag, what are you, like a virgin or whatever?
What do you need?
This
a braille?
motherfucker said, if somebody was in the next room and heard how you were talking to me,
Be like, look, I already
Right.
know you were laying
is
the
that what the fuck you
law.
say?
Right.
Is that what you say? I was really trying to tell you, just put your hips into it. Like, that could have easily been fixed. If it was
Right.
Sister girlfriend, you should have just took control and hopped down.
Right. Give me some
he
rhythm.
said, and that was the second thing he said.
What? Oh, that's what you.
I was supposed to get on top.
Now you
Ain't
now
no
you
way in
wanna
hell
use
I'm
an
gonna give you this
excuse.
good ass ride game.
Right, fucking up my
Then
knees
you
and shit.
ain't giving me no skill. You got to be kidding me.
Yeah,
You,
fucking
yeah,
up my
look at her
knees.
stroke. Look at that
Listen,
stroke.
yeah,
Show that
that's what I
stroke
mean.
off.
That's
That's
what
that
I mean.
stroke. Where the stroke at?
That's
You
one
get
of
that
those.
stroke. Get that stroke up.
Let me get my shit off the
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Now
wait,
give it that stroke. You don't get the stroke.
The hazard.
We
that
gotta
comes-
go stroke for
Yeah,
stroke.
listen, the hazard comes when it ain't when
gotta
it
go
when it's
stroke for
not
stroke.
when it's not good and you're giving the good, then they stuck and now you like, damn, bro, get away from me.
I'm not.
like,
I'm aggravated. I'm out. I'm
yeah,
out.
that's what I'm saying
Yeah, I'm
though.
out.
That's
I'm
what I'm
out.
saying. Like, I'm gonna get up, put the shit on, and be like, well,
Right.
it was nice.
Definitely can't get it again. Definitely can't get. But
But could you go back?
no,
Could you learn from
You know
that?
what aggravates me, y'all?
Everybody can learn now.
When
If
a
a
guy be
person
like,
can
"Oh, I'm gonna
learn-
tear that ass up,"
and they ain't shit.
and they got the little dick syndrome.
Yo,
Like, no, nigga.
such a disappointment.
Um,
Such a disappointment.
Yo,
aggravated.
Yo, listen, I'm gonna be honest, and this
As
another
you
thing
should,
I'm gonna drop.
honest.
This another thing I'm gonna drop before the show's over.
Okay.
Do y'all niggas out here know how many women I know? Okay,
Yeah.
I know who you was fucking,
Yeah.
niggas,
Right.
and I know your dick is little because they told me.
Right.
I told you couldn't handle it from the back.
Right.
If you can't handle it from the
The
back, your
slip
dick
it.
real little.
Flip it.
Yeah, your dick real little. The diva.
Diva.
Your dick real little.
You can't.
Your dick is a little. If you can't handle it from the
Right,
back,
You got one of them midget bananas going on.
your dick is real little.
Yeah. Yeah. You aggravating me. Yeah.
So I just let that be known.
Now what
I
if?
already know how big your dick is.
Okay, so what if my
already know.
girlfriend? I had this girlfriend, right? Silence in the court. Silence in the court. Hold on. I had this girlfriend, right? And she was like, I can tell by their fingers.
What?
That's what I said.
She said what?
Uh-oh, she having a revelation.
No, I'm
down
not.
here.
I'm really
Oh,
not.
alright.
I'm really not. Cause them little dick niggas piss me off. Listen, I'm not even. Yeah, I'm not. They don't call me cognac because that's what I drink. So you gotta come correct or get the fuck out.
Yo.
You're not doing that. And I'm not teaching you. I'm not. Yeah.
We're not doing
Yeah,
this.
you
This
already
is
know how I
school.
feel about that.
This isn't school.
Yeah. Okay.
But you know
This is not school. Now there's things you're gonna
I
get
feel
to
like it.
learn. You're gonna have to learn your partner, but on the same note, you gotta have the basics down, bruh.
The basics.
You
The
feel, and then got a
simple.
few tricks as well. The rest
Right.
we can work out.
Right.
yeah, listen, I'm gonna be
Yeah.
honest.
Right.
I'm gonna be honest though.
Okay.
She said
I'ma be
ragdoll,
honest.
ragdoll style.
Yeah. I'm gonna be honest. As long as I don't know it's little beforehand, you know what I mean? Because by the time we fucking, we fucking.
Now, do you do the grab?
No.
What you mean?
Because I gotta
Anyone
like
in
you.
here do the grab to
I like-
check
I
the
like you.
size?
Cognac does the grab.
I
You
like
do the
I like
grab.
you beforehand.
No.
Now,
I
if
can't.
No. Yeah,
I like
do
the
grab.
surprise.
You do the grab.
I don't like
You do
extra
the grab. Okay, no, like
But only if
does
they wear
anybody do
sweatpants, you
their-
can't see that shit.
Anybody do the grab? Like they
I feel
make
like-
they
I
want to
do.
check the
Yeah,
size.
I'm right here
Now
with it.
some people
No, you
are grown to
can't.
show
You gotta
them
be
though.
surprised. You
Yeah.
gotta to be surprised.
Right.
Cause listen,
Yeah,
the
why
same
not
way
right?
that a pussy can take a big dick, we
Right.
can take a little dick.
We
Not
can.
may not be able to maneuver it.
As long
the
as you're
same
not
way.
throwing hot dogs down hallways, we got something to work with. But on the same note, she said, "I'm gonna fuck you up."
Yeah, yeah.
I
You know
spit
what's
spades,
crazy?
sis.
You know what's crazy?
What's crazy?
You know what's crazy? I was really in love with a guy whose dick was really, really little, and it was so crazy. Like I couldn't even believe
You're like,
that. I
"Are
felt
you
that
in?"
shit. No, I felt it. I felt it. But you know what? This was years ago. It was years ago. But I felt it, and I was mad that I could feel it. I was mad as shit. I'm like, you supposed to be a hot dog in the hallway and shit. You supposed to fall in this pussy with this little ass dick.
Right.
I got the type pussy that's gonna give a little dick nigga an ego.
Yeah,
So you gotta watch that
There
shit.
you go.
I'm not
Them
fucking no nigga, and I know
snappers
his
are
dick little.
dangerous.
I got
The
already love
snappers,
you.
Yeah.
the snapper Jones. Who got a snapper?
You get
Listen,
spooned.
the snappers
You
are
can snap
dangerous
onto a little
because
real
you will
easy.
snatch a guy up right quick, and then they in love with you.
Right. Yeah, I
snatch
definitely
that
got
little
that.
dick
I
out.
I definitely got
Like,
that.
how the fuck do I feel this little ass dick? What the fuck is going on?
And I got a nerve to have a baby bomb on
But
there.
that's why I gotta care about you,
Right.
and I
in
gotta
order
love
to
you.
do
If we about to have sex,
Right.
I have to care about you. I have to love you
Right.
because you about to get the snap.
Yeah.
Snap.
Yeah.
Just
Snap
like that.
that shit like-
That's like
Listen,
that. You
them-
busted my
You about to get
windows
the
out.
snap pop.
Them
Bust the
snapper,
windows
them
out.
snapper.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's what I'm saying. It's
That's
not
why you
fun.
just a hoe now. You like you ain't busting my windows out.
I don't.
That's why
I
you a
don't
hoe.
wanna.
now.
Does anyone? Does that?
Motherfucker was in my window like this.
Oh no! Has anybody got the 20-year calls? The callback 20-year callbacks? I do. All
The
right.
baby 18, fam. Why you still
Why you-
calling me?
you
He's not a
feel me?
baby.
Like that was 20 years ago. What's
I'm not even
up?
gonna say shit. Anybody I had sex with over 20 years ago better fucking get over it.
Man, they not over it.
I don't even give a fuck. Anybody that had sex with me a year ago better get the fuck over it.
Yeah, that's
Quickly.
Right.
Anybody had sex with
No,
Who was the last time I
I
had
don't
sex?
subscribe to that. I don't subscribe to that baby mom going reverting back shit. I'm not with that. That's what
Get the
men.
fuck
Some
over
men
it.
do think
We're
that.
not doing it again.
Yeah, I'm not
Nah,
I need some.
we're not doing all that.
I need it.
If we split up, there's a reason we split up. I'm
Like,
not
yeah,
interested
I don't-
in revisiting.
Yeah, like I said, like
Yo,
where we had sex, get over it. Cause I'm into something new. I feel like wanting somebody new can happen. Like
Right.
you know, most ladies, and this is what I want to say
Right.
as well. Most ladies are hold on to relationships
just
where
because they have time, man.
I don't even know why. Like, but don't hold on to a relationship because
Not
you
doing
are
it.
a flower
You're
to
right.
just you know what I mean. Make the
You're right.
definition of you amazing.
Right.
Do not put up with no BS. I'm looking
Right.
for
Right.
somebody to treat me like a
That's
flower.
right.
Yes.
I'm not worried about nobody I used to be with. I don't even care. Like, yeah, I loved you and I
Right.
wanted to be with you, but you messed up for
Yeah,
some
like,
reason.
that
For
was
whatever it was.
history,
you
yo.
don't treat me great.
Mhm.
That was history,
And,
and
the
that's
next
what
guy, you don't want to treat me great. It's over.
That's what
I'm
we
not
do.
not
We
saying
grow.
because of
We grow
history.
as people. We grow as humans as we should. I always
Right.
say, you know, it's very important to grow in some way. Otherwise, you're dead, spiritually, mentally,
Right.
physically.
Right. You
So
just
at
moved
the
to
end of
away.
the day, like for us to reach that point in our lives to really want a substantial relationship that means something. Of course,
Right.
we've tried in the past,
Right.
but the fact of the matter was either we weren't ready.
Come on, no. Women,
Nah.
don't be beating yourself up.
I'm not
Yes,
beating
right.
myself up.
Every dude I ever had
giving us
since
all
I was
praise.
14, you know what I mean, with my baby father, I thought that was gonna be my last boyfriend. I feel like real women of you know, if you're a good woman and everything like that, like regardless of whatever we've been through over the years,
Right.
like when you with that man, you think this is my last
Yeah,
one.
yeah.
This is who I want to
Everyone's
be
the
with.
last one.
Yeah.
It's so yeah,
Yeah.
like
Right.
and it's pitiful because you know for whatever reason it don't work out, but it's never really the woman's fault. Like that's if you're a real fucking woman, it's not your
Yeah.
fucking
It's not
fault.
your
No,
fault.
that's
No
real.
matter
Right.
how
I
much
agree with
blame a
that. I agree
narcissistic
with
crazy
that.
dude
But-
will try to put on you, or a nut ass nigga. A nut ass nigga will try to put on you.
Yeah.
If you're a good person and you know that you're a good person and you know that you wanted to have this
Right.
guy forever,
Yep.
hold that integrity and say, okay, I can just
I'm gonna
move
meet the
on.
one. Yeah, I'm
I
gonna meet my
agree.
match.
It's
I
gonna be
agree.
I'm gonna
the
meet my
last
match,
one.
and
I agree.
sometimes I used to get frustrated because I'm like, yo, you know what? At the end of the day, I'd say, am I the only person out here with this friggin' mindset? Like I have like old school morals and shit like that. So I'm like, am I the only one out here? And I'm like, no, because if I'm out here with it, there's somebody else out here with it because the world's pretty damn big, you know.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
you keep running into these fools. But also, like what I was saying earlier is because, you know, we go
What's
through
up,
stages in
Shondo?
our life, and there's certain things we accept, we grow out of that, and we move on, so on and so forth. So we're at the, like you said, the blooming stage
Right.
of real womanhood. We've been women,
Right.
but
Yeah,
we respect ourselves.
Yeah,
Right?
I'm planted. I'm a gardener now.
Yeah, it's
Like,
just-
I'm
I'm
a
a
gardener. A whole bunch of flowers.
That's because you've
and
been carrying
ferns.
that. You've been carrying that
cactus
hoe
and shit.
around for a while. So
I'm a
she's a
olive
professional gardener.
Okay.
You know what's crazy? I never really had like a whole moment, but with my
it feels great.
I never really had a whole moment, but I've had a HOE.
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 Like the bag
A
I
hoe
carry around my neck when
Yeah,
y'all
a
think
hoe
it matches my
bag.
shoes.
I've cheated really, really bad.
Oh, no,
You know what I
no,
mean? In
cheated.
my past or whatever.
That's a hoe moment.
Yeah. But it was. That's what I'm saying. But I had to. It was only like it only lasted 2 months because I couldn't do it. Like I was saying, like
You had that guilty complex.
no, I was fucking 2 niggas in one day. That is too much.
That is too
Dick
much,
is
sis.
crazy. You can't be taking 2 dicks in one day. That's a lot.
Listen, you
You know
doing the
what I mean?
most.
That
But
was a
there's,
lot.
but I mean,
I had to take. I don't know.
I've had friends
Over
that
it.
do that shit.
You can't do that shit.
You can't. It's not healthy.
I
for
can't
you.
do it.
It's not healthy for you.
I mean, you can
Physically
do it.
or mentally, it can be done. But
You
it's
can
not
do
healthy.
it. Just take a bath. You know what I mean? Take a bath.
Oh, tighten it back up.
Take a little bath. Clean it up.
I'm
You know
not.
what I mean?
So
you go back. I'm not gonna say it wasn't done.
Said we need a
But
12-hour grace
afterward-
period, so I got morning and night. Afternoon, I took my break.
I could fuck.
I did my vinegar bath in the midday.
I never did that.
Me neither.
Yeah, I
you
don't
ever
do
you ever
that.
do the Yanni?
No,
I wanna
no,
try
I'm not
that.
doing
You want to
shit.
try
I want to
it?
try
First of
it,
all,
but
if you gotta put this is
Right,
my
that's- yeah.
philosophy is
Right.
if you can't just use soap and water,
right.
go to the doctors.
Well, yeah,
I'm with
I
you.
get that part.
Go
but
to the fucking doctor.
yeah.
Because a pussy is a self-cleaning oven.
is.
Did
It
you
is.
ever
It
hear
is.
about
It
that?
is.
It's a
Self-cleaning
self-cleaning oven.
oven.
Definitely
You know what I
is.
mean? That shit is
Right.
really
No,
good.
it's
Them
true.
juices is flowing.
Yeah.
If that shit is stink, you go to the
Right,
doctors.
right.
Yeah, well, if it's
Yeah.
stink,
A
yeah,
doctor
you
will
got
tell you
something
that
going
it's a
on.
self-cleaning oven. This
Right.
shit hold babies. Like,
Yeah.
come on now. We
Yeah.
hold babies in these
It's true.
motherfucking
It's
drawers.
true. You
That
know, but
shit's real.
and of course you need to. That's the other thing, folks. Get tested.
Oh, I'm tested.
Be honest
They sick
with
of
people.
me. They
There's
sick of
people
me.
out here
Yes,
that
that's-
know they
that's-
got shit,
that's real.
and they are
That's
spreading
real.
that shit around because they
Yeah,
nasty
yeah.
people. And
Like-
I don't got time for you, people.
This is how scary it is out here. My homie knew she had chlamydia
See.
in June, right? So in September, and I told her, I was like, tell your baby father that you got it. You know what I
giving
mean?
you the stank face, and it ain't even your story.
Then, no, hell no.
Hot
You don't want
box.
to hear my chlamydia gonorrhea story. That's some bullshit. But anyway. But no. But then, all right, so here it is, June. So then September come around, and she like, Walia, that's my real name. She like, Walia, can I get it from sucking dick and drinking cum?
Girl. See, now you know. Now.
That's what's going on out here.
Yeah, it is good.
Look,
Why the
Yeah.
fuck is you gonna go back to boy? You didn't even tell him he had it, but you gonna suck his dick and drink his cum?
yeah,
That's what's
That-
going on out
and
here.
honestly, you can get infections in your throat. You can
Right.
pass
If
that
you
on
drink
from
the
person
cum,
to
can't you get it?
person. And on top of that,
Yeah.
folks,
Yeah, I'm
listen.
like, yes, cum has like blood in it or something.
Listen,
it makes
listen,
the baby.
listen.
It's got it in there.
Yeah.
It's, cum has the chlamydia too.
Listen,
That's
It-
what I told her. I told her, I'm like,
it is
that
just
chlamydia was in the
nasty.
cum too.
And then besides all that, you can have protected sex and still get herpes, okay?
Correct.
Oh,
Yeah.
And
yeah,
that's
yeah.
because
Yeah.
your skin touches the other person's skin and so on and so forth. And a lot of people I think that I think
That's the one thing you gotta
statistics
pray
are
for.
like 80% of people actually have herpes and don't know
Yeah,
it.
don't know
The
it. They
only way
walking
you get
around.
tested
That's
is if
right.
you go and it's a blood test. They will.
That's
It's not a
Yeah.
regular panel.
Yeah, you get that. You got
So
to
you
get
have
that
to
panel.
ask for that.
Yeah.
You have to
Yeah.
ask
You
for
get
that.
You get that.
Get that. You may have it and never had an
80%?
outbreak ever in
I don't
life.
even want to have
Yo,
sex again.
Yeah.
80?
Oh, no.
legit, it's high as
lucky.
shit.
Oh,
I just got tested in February. I'm good. I don't know if I want to fuck anybody else now.
Yo,
80%. I
you
was
know what?
lucky.
Yeah.
God damn, I'm lucky.
Listen.
Hallelujah.
And we've all, at some point, had unprotected
80%.
sex.
Is that a real statistic? Don't
Honest
be
to
making
God,
up stuff.
I'm
'cause
not.
you don't
not.
know.
It's
It
real.
was in the Philadelphia Inquirer,
Yeah,
even.
it's real.
It was a newspaper article.
Philadelphia is one of the highest.
And one of the
rates.
highest STI rates.
You know what's
It is.
crazy?
It is.
My friend was messing. One of my best friends was messing with this girl, and she was like so decent to him. She used to give him money to buy shit. She was doing so much stuff. But then, like after like a month of them being together, she told him she had herpes.
Yeah, so you know.
And then she tried to buy him and keep staying with him. I was like, yo, I don't give a fuck how much money she
Yeah,
give you.
no,
Stay
no.
away from
Get the
her.
hell away from
Like sometimes you could
girlfriend.
not get it if the person doesn't have an outbreak or whatever. Because
Yeah.
that's what
Right.
she was saying to him. I
don't
haven't
wanna
had
hear
any
that.
outbreaks, but I think she had an outbreak and couldn't hide it or something. The story went.
That's what they say.
But
Here's the thing.
No, you can't. And then some people get AIDS and they're undetectable and you can't
Yeah,
get it.
correct.
So
You
You gotta be.
You gotta
honest.
just
like,
be
you
fucking
gotta,
responsible.
Definitely
Okay.
have to
But
be
AIDS, you
responsible.
could use a condom and
Yeah.
not get AIDS, so you good. But herpes,
Herpes,
that's
no.
some scary shit.
Yeah, you
80%.
can.
No.
And you can
I
use a
love you,
condom and
vagina.
still, yeah. She
Yeah,
said the
yeah,
VV.
Yeah.
Auntie Vivi, I love you.
Yeah.
Listen, real shit.
That's not
Like,
my
yo,
aunt, that's my
folks,
little joint.
seriously protect yourself. You know,
Yeah.
we've been talking some shit about,
Yeah,
you know,
we laugh and we joke.
yeah,
but
all
it's
this shit.
real.
But in all seriousness, please, like, that is,
Right.
it's serious.
Right.
It's something that everybody needs to take responsibility for. I always hated that. Oh, well, you know, he got her pregnant. No, she got her pregnant. She got herself pregnant, because I've always felt as a responsible woman that is also up to you to take care of your own
own
body,
self.
whether it's birth control, carry condoms yourself, do all those things. Like, you know what? Accidents do happen, but don't play the blame game now, because y'all
No.
both decided to make that decision.
No, yeah.
Right.
You know, and a lot of
I
folks.
love my babies.
They
Yeah,
cute.
I love mine too.
So, you know, like, that's one thing. You know, take responsibility for yourself and your body, and what it is that you can take responsibility for, because, okay, so Mr. So-and-so gives you some shit, right? And now he leaves you, y'all split up, and you're like, oh, it's okay, babe, we'll work this out. Now, next thing you know, you left to your own devices because this nigga been sleeping around the whole time, or X, Y, and Z, or y'all break up because y'all have a disagreement. Like, you're stuck with that for the rest of ever by yourself. And now you got to explain to the next bull, you know, what's up. That's the responsible thing to do anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
And a lot of folks aren't truthful
not,
enough because
right.
it's embarrassing.
Right. Right.
But I feel like at the end of the day, acknowledge that and to be honest, the fact that you are hurt, that you're embarrassed,
Yeah.
you
Right.
feel some type of way
Right.
about it.
Yeah.
Because you're not, it's so many people that
Those are
harbor
normal
those-
human
Yeah.
emotions.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
so many people harbor those feelings of loss, those feelings of heartache, and
Yeah.
heartbreak.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
Right.
Express that shit, because holding it in makes it all worse. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
And like
Gotta
it's,
heal.
it's healthy to just say, all right, well, yeah, I thought I was in love. I thought this was going to be the
Yeah,
last
yeah,
boyfriend,
yeah.
and
The
I'm
last
bringing
one,
that
I
up
loved
again.
him so much. Right.
No,
No, I wasn't ready.
But you acknowledge the fact that it didn't work out, and then
Right.
you love yourself enough to move forward.
that's
Right.
exactly it.
Yeah.
Love yourself.
Yeah.
You gotta really heal a lot of times. And, you know, bringing this way back, like, I know we talked completely kind of off topic today, and we had fun. I'm glad everybody came through. Yeah,
It was fun.
but bringing it back full circle to mental health is, you know, you need to love yourself
Right.
enough before you can enter into any type of relationship.
Right.
And you have trauma from every relationship or situation that didn't work out in your favor, because, you know, you have that shit in your head and your heart, and you got to deal with it. So you have to really, like, heal. You have to heal. You have to be self-aware. You have to really just you have
That was
to
my BFF.
shout out BF forever. Yeah, so you just, you know, you have to really love yourself first, and then everything else will come to you when it's time. You know, you draw, if you put out that positive energy will return to you.
Yeah.
And you will find, I always say, you find your tribe along the way. You'll find those people that are meant to be in your life.
Right.
Stop looking for things just because you're lonely.
Right.
We've all done it. We've all done it.
Yeah, no, yeah.
You know? So I always preach to folks, I say, please just try to love yourself. I try to be positive, because I've been down in that deep ass hole. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I know what it feels like, and I try to encourage people to
Right.
really kind of take a look inside and heal. Heal yourself so
Right.
you can be happy,
Yeah.
because happiness comes from within.
Yeah, but sometimes, like, you know, have that period of alone time.
You need
Yes,
to.
you
You'll
need
get to
that.
know yourself more.
Yeah,
It's
some people don't
imperative.
like it.
You're
It's
right.
uncomfortable,
It's
but
imperative.
the whole
be
point
alone.
is, like,
Yeah.
you need to do that to
Uh,
get where you need to go.
You be alone.
Right.
If you have to be alone, you know what I'm saying, and you have that integrity to say no to a person.
Right.
Like, even for me, like, I had a scary moment last week where this guy was trying to talk to me, and I'm like, no, I'm cool. Like, no. Then the bull touching my shoulder and shit.
Yeah, no, you're doing
Then
too
the bull
much, though.
touched my stomach, and I had to choke him up against the wall. Almost killed this nigga. Like, it was crazy.
Right.
Like,
Sometimes it gets like that.
yeah, and then
sis.
other people are trying to rush to help, and like he had to walk away real embarrassed and real fucked up. Like, yeah, guns come out. Don't play with me.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But I don't like that had to happen.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's crazy out here like that.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Well, anyway, we are at the end of the show. Again, I want to thank everybody for coming by. If you're late to the situation, go back on YouTube, check us out on Glockaware. Subscribe so you know every single time we have a show. There's many shows throughout the week here. Shout out to the folks that just had their brand new show today. Check them out. They are on the earlier podcast. And of course, everybody
6
that's
p.m.
been
on Monday.
Yeah, everyone else
Yeah.
that they talk about community issues. And of course, everyone else here at Glockaware, the big
Tunnel Bangers Radio.
Glock
Yeah.
family.
Tomorrow, Philly Shine Radio.
Yeah.
Then we got the Blitz Mag podcast. We got so many great shows.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
the best day is Thursday, too, because that's when we had a Glock party.
Yeah.
Right.
8 to
Yeah.
10.
Yeah.
And I started off 5 to 7. I got my boy Zig the artist.
Right.
But then tomorrow I got Jordine, how the fuck you say her name? Jordan Pauline?
Somebody.
Shorty, she decent. I be forgetting how to say
Nice.
people's names. I don't fuck it up though. But she lit. She lit.
She
She's
a
a
musician.
Yeah, she's an artist,
Mhm.
little actor. She was on Bad Girls Club and shit. She
Okay.
real
Oh,
decent. She's
okay.
gonna call
Cool,
in.
cool.
And then I got Shank and Jaron Dupree on the show tomorrow. It's gonna be real decent.
Oh,
Dope.
Real-
Dope. Yeah, so tune in on
Yeah,
Glockaware on
always
YouTube. Make sure you
And who you got next week? Because I love your
subscribe.
show.
Oh yeah, Dizzy. My cousin Dizzy.
Oh, Dizzy.
Julia.
I
I
can't wait.
know.
I just before I go, I have to
Julia.
say how much I appreciate your show because I feel like
Right.
it's so many people who are not aware of
Right.
what's going on in your brain. Like you can't make sense of it. Like
Mm-hmm.
because your tongue is the strongest muscle. I feel like your brain is the second one,
Right.
and they're both connected. Like,
Mhm.
but to understand that when shit's fucked up in your head, you gotta sometimes vent, talk about it,
Right.
or like really make it make sense. And I like that you give an outlet for mental health.
Yes,
And I can't
do.
wait to come on your show for a really important
Yeah.
show.
Well, this was
Like-
important. This
No,
was
Yeah,
no,
this-
more important, more important.
This was
Yeah.
important.
No, but this was lit.
I am glad that y'all came. I'm
Mhm.
glad
I
that
love you.
I had friends unexpectedly show up,
Yeah,
which was
shout
so
out to
dope.
my sisters.
Absolutely.
Yes.
I love
Like
my
I
sisters.
always
Danielle
say,
said, allow you to heal and get some reflection, being
Yeah.
alone.
Yes, I
Yeah.
agree. You need
absolutely.
that. You need that alone time.
Absolutely. So we will let Toucan carry on with the rest of his night and tune in
Night.
next week
Nighty night.
to the X Radio here on Glockaware Monday nights 8 p.m. Check the replay on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
Type in
Replay.
Glockaware X.
On demand on YouTube. I'm about to send a link to all y'all.
Yeah, I'm always on there too. Yep.